Hello everyone, welcome to another episode Fun with Vintage Hi-Fi. Today I throw yet another video which is continuing video for the set 990. On my previous videos I already showed you guys SU X990 amp, ST X990L tuner and part of that set SHE65, and today I have for you lovely cassette deck which is part of that set. Is a medium midi set, very nice. Also has the compact display SLPJ45, and yeah, that's how they all are. Check my previous videos, you will see how they work. So basically what it is quite not complex, but with more functions than others. Cassette players. Start from the left, obviously power button, little timer. So start timer, recording was like a play, off, or recording. So you can just put your, if you have a favorite podcast, you at work or you somewhere, favorite show in a radio, you can just, but those days everything is online in like a play on demand and stuff like that. Also we have a switch here which is called the reverse mode. So we have a left, right, continue, or like loop. Basically what it is, one-sided, second-sided, loop on one deck, whatever we play, because they both decks are auto reverse, which is great, or like a figure 8 sort of, which is continuous. So it's playing one deck fully, both sides, and then second deck fully. So it's quite cool feature. As you might realize straight away, the both decks have recording feature. That's very unusual, but that's very cool. So you can simultaneously record on each deck without swapping the pockets, so swapping the tapes. So if you wanna, you can record one or the other. That's very cool. Also to play both sides, as you see, stop, rewinding forward, recording, auto reg mute. Remember from my previous videos, the muting of the 3 seconds, quite cool. And pause. Same on the deck B, exactly same copy. Plus on the bottom here is not only for the deck, is the we can have a Dolby NR, B or C noise reduction system, or then we have an auto fade button. That's quite cool. When you're recording something, you can just hit the auto fade, and for example you want to like you nicely recording mixtape or something, so you can just hit the basically the auto fade, and it slowly fades the sound to stop, and it goes to stop. So let's say you can pick another song on the CD or on the other tape, you can just forward it or something, and then you can hit play on the record mode, and they will continue it. We have a synchro start. That's quite cool for the tape editing, basically for your copying. That's quite cool, very useful. And speed, that's really cool, ×1, ×2 speed for your copying the tapes. I love it. I absolutely love this speed thing. Really cool. You can have it, yeah, and via exit, like external bit to copy. Also we have here recording level, which is quite cool. You can recording level and basically regulate up and down on your record. So yeah, that's more or less what it is. So let's play something. Let's play on one of the tapes. Here we go. I'm not sure what's recorded there. Let's move forward a little bit.
Like you can.
Yeah, let's move forward a little bit. Is quite a lot of There we go. Nice synthesizer. So not only you can have them on the proper synthesizer, but you can have them literally bouncing on your little screen here. Also, you have the tape counter, so you can reset it. So you can have a deck, which deck you want to reset, deck A or deck B. Reset 0. That's what it is. Quite cool. Also has this feature when the play is connected and you just do the forwarding. As you see, it's flashing play here, so it's recognizing those 3-second gap to the next song. Nice, I think so as well. So basically simple as is, and works exactly the same thing on the both decks. So literally when you open the second deck, hit the, and it works on the although you can record on both decks, but copying comes from the deck A to B on that matter. So let's rewind a little bit. I think it stops somewhere here, so let's start with this song, which was gonna be here. So let's finish here on this one. There we go. So we put the tape, which we want to copy from, to there. Let's make sure the tape is, as you guys remember, I told you to the start position, so we actually see the tape rather than just see the starting bit. So there we go, guys, and then obviously throw it there. So now we want to copy from deck B to deck A. We can hit the speed, 2 times speed. We can hit the recording, as you see is flashing, and then we can, instead of hitting play, whatever, you just hit the synchro start. And as you can hear, because obviously it gives you the sound from the head, so it's double speed. That's quite funny, basically. But obviously this is for copying. This is not for anything else. Yeah, the recording level doesn't do much because we copying the tape, so it's not doing much in it. But that's, you see how quickly we can copy the tape. It's like a double speed. Yeah, let's just copy the tape and see how it goes, so we can see the quality. I love it because it's so funny. But you know, that proves you in that time those little decks been already so advanced to do that. You know, it's okay, it's not the highest one, because highest one is 999, I think, but this one is 990, so it's one step down, I think. I will have to check. Very good deck for that medium set. And here we go. Let's see, and it's almost, and we can hit the, interesting if auto fade is gonna work on it, on the double, on the copying, or it's just, no. Let's wait until the song will be over. No, the auto fade, I think auto fade works without copy. So there we go. I hit the pause and the deck automatically goes to the keep playing. That's interesting, but stop. So let's rewind it. Let's see what we got in our lovely little recording. There we go. Let's press the counter. And that's basically how it works, you know, all of those little rewind quickly to the beginning. And let's record something from this. And I'm just interested if I wanna start on it, if synchro start is gonna work on it. No, unfortunately, no. That's it. So we hit the play, we hit the
Everybody be cool.
yeah.
Cool.
Next one, let's make it. So basically, it's recording on the. Oh no, it's not. That's interesting. Why is not recording on the CD via exit? That's what's supposed to be, I think. And stop. Oh, it's not recording on this one. Can you record on that one? No. So yeah, guys, I'm a bit lost, but that's not a problem because if we hit the tuner in, it will record the.
Just hold my hand even if you don't understand. Hold up.
That was the case. I recorded before and that was just fine. So that's what's interesting is. No, it's probably not gonna happen. So let's have a look. No, I think I messed it up a little bit. That's not a problem. That's what can happen. But anyway, it records. Yeah, it does not record on this for me. Let's put the. Why is not? Oh yeah, now it's recording. So if I hit the play on it, yeah. Let me just have a look if it's connected. Yes, I kind of find out like what I did. Sorry guys, yeah, it's literally the recording level. When you hit the recording level, you have to, there was on a minimum, I turned it down instead of being less, at least on a 5, more or less. So that's how we're recording basically on it. You can just hit which track you wanna, and then obviously do the recording, hit the play, and here, and as you see, it's recording now. Sorry for that, yeah, I get confused. I tuned this one completely down, which was not good. As you see, when I'm tuning it, the recording level, it gets quite high, so it doesn't need to be that high. More or less level, that will be plenty. And that's how we're recording. So now we're recording on a deck B rather than deck A. And yeah, that's how you do it. Just simple thing. And just don't forget, like me, about this volume not to be tuned at least halfway, but then you can check how high you need it. But as always, recommend more or less 0, plus minus a little bit to have it there. So let's check. Let's auto fade it, and as you see, this everything goes, but let's switch it this. Let's rewind a little bit. I don't want to guys keep you on it, so let's play what we just recorded. Let's see how it did from CD. There we go. Yeah, that was the previous recording. Yeah, there we go. Lovely recording. You see guys, we put the level more or less on 0 and it's keeping that. So that's how good it is. Very nice. Really cool deck to have. Even if you have a big set, that will be pro, but they interconnected between the amp, between everything. They have like a tape which connects them. So although you can, as a synchro, so although you can have a in and out signal for other but to fully have the control about it, that would be recommended to have this. So as you guys see, if you like my crazy little presentation, I know I'm messing up sometimes, but I love it. This is a natural. I'm not staging this. Just to want to show you how they works, how easy they are. This one is really good compared to the other ones. I have a 911 model as well, and is only recording on one deck. I have also the 330 one, also recording only one deck. So this one surprised me, has the auto reverse on both, recording on both, synchro, speed recording, the copying. Really cool. Noise reduction system, you name it. Very nice deck, double deck from Technics. Yeah, if you like this little presentation, as usual, hit the little like button and thumbs up, and yeah, hit the subscribe button to be, up to date with all of my little shenanigans, how I do, what I do, what I'm kind of recording for you guys. I love it. Just sharing my little knowledge. Obviously, if you have more knowledge, that's better. Throw it in a comment. And if you have any extra suggestion, always throw there as well. I'm always happy. I'm reading them. Not always answering on time, but I try to catch up. So thank you very much for watching. Once again, Technics Stereo Double Cassette Deck RS-X990. And see what I would come up with next time.